Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Omer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Man, this place is breathtaking. The music is absolutely incredible. Coming back into here after not playing it for a few days, just hit me with how beautiful it is, like almost instantly. It's so gorgeous. I think we have to go this way. Maybe we should actually like do a battle just to get back into the swing of things. Just because I haven't played in a few days. I'm still adjusting the audio, by the way. Someone said that maybe the dialogue might be drowned out sometimes, and I can feel that too while I'm editing. And it's just one of those things where, like, it's about, you know, in the true RPG experience, you have to, like, tweak it a little bit. If the audio is too low for battles, if the music is too high for certain parts, let me know. It's always really good to hear if that's the case as well, because then I can understand exactly what way I can change it. We might actually be, like, you know, powerful enough now to defeat these guys without maybe having to counter, actually. So the whole idea is, like, me wanting to, like, see if we can counter again, but... No. We're definitely already... Sorry, parry. We're definitely already a bit rusty, which is fine. We'll learn on the job. I think that's definitely a disadvantage I'm going to have, because as you guys probably saw last time, like, we were struggling a little bit, but then we got the hang of it as time went on. Which is going to happen with any game. And that's the exciting part about playing a game and getting better at a game. I'm not saying that I'm good at the game, but it's like one of those things where over time you can get better, right? But it's also a situation as well where, like, I'm playing this like 3 times a week. So there's going to be like 4 days when we're not playing it. But I feel like that won't be too much of a detriment, because that's what happens in real life sometimes anyway, right? Sometimes you might only get to play a game 1 day, you know? Especially like if you're doing other things as well. So we're just going to have to adapt. That's all we're going to have to do. Man, this place is so beautiful. The music is so great. The world is so gorgeous. Luna is so cool. So cool. Yeah, this is where we kind of left off last time before heading up here. We beat the mime as well, which is such a cool, like mini boss type. Oh, wow.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
It's really like... otherworldly and abstract, right? I think it's supposed to be that way, right? It's supposed to look unnatural within the world here. That's where we fought the mime, right? Is it? I think so. I know it's so interesting. Even though we can't see the big 33 symbol right now, what's so cool about this is that we know these stones are converging and pointing towards that 3 as well. So even if we can't see it, the heaviness of that still looming near us, of that 33, we can see it from almost anywhere here in this beautiful place. So beautiful. It's beautiful but imposing, right? That's the thing about it. It's a gorgeous scene, but it's hard not to feel like very like...
Interesting.
You know, it's heavy. It's very heavy for sure. Heading up this way. Oh, was there a way this way as well? No, I think we just came from here, and that's fine. Perfect. Was that an enemy? Perfect. I love the battles in this game already, so like I'm kind of just very excited to get into the more of the battles. That's a good sign in an RPG that, like, you know, you're not just excited to see the story and see the world and see the beauty of how everything looks. Because again, this looks amazing. It's incredible. But it's also like, oh, I can't wait to do more battles. I want to get better, obviously get better at parrying, but like I think dodging is also a very viable thing to do as well. But also, messing around isn't something that we're not going to do. We're not going to do too much of. Like, you know what I mean? We can mess around like, oh, there's another enemy here. But what I mean is kind of like I want to also, like, you know, do the battles as you would do them. I think it's the best way to go about it, rather than just like oh, I'll let them hit me to this. It's like, no, let's just... Oh, that didn't work because I already had the thing in them. It's fine though. You know what I mean? No, I didn't get it perfect on that, but still did a good enough damage. I'm very nervous about this. Bad. No, the timing, we lost all our timing. That was good. Yeah. We'll get back into the swing of things. We will definitely get back into the swing of things. I think we go for an aim and just get this guy in the head as well. And then we can go for a Ice Lance on you as well. Lovely stuff. And then with you as well. We don't have anything there as well. Can we hit you there with the weakness here like that? We can. But now we're just going to have to go for an attack here. Oh, they dodged? Because they're a flying creature, right? Oh, that timing is going to be weird, but we can get it. We can get it. We can definitely get it. Let's do an immolation.
Feel the burn.
Yeah. We're not going to put any pressure on it in terms of like, you know, we will like, you know, obviously critique our own movements, just not because we're trying to be harsh on ourselves, but because like it's fun to get like better at this, right? It's fun to like get better at the parrying. It's fun to get better. Like when we were getting it last time, it was so fun. So it's never going to be like a thing of like, oh, stupid Calvin, what the hell? It's going to be more like a case of like, I want to get better because it's going to be even more fun. So we can go up here this way. So let's check what the other way is first. So cool, man. Every like location is so imposing, isn't it? It's so imposing, so big. The scale is so massive. I saw you guys' reaction to the first video, by the way. And usually like it's because I record like a little bit far ahead. It's always good to be prepared. And I saw it there just between, you know, the recording of this episode and the last episode. I do want to say, like, even here, man, look at this scale. I use the word scale because the scale is so important to make a world feel, like, big, right? And not to make yourself feel small, but to make the journey feel, like, already impressive, right? And again, it's this constant feeling of feeling we are very small compared to this world. But that makes our expedition, like, feel like a lot more daunting. But a lot cooler as well. We know we're smaller. We know we nearly got wiped out in that battle. We know that the Paintress is gigantic. We know that the game is trying to like portray us as like, you know, being like almost ants compared to the Paintress in terms of visual presentation. But again, that makes me want to do this journey even more because I want to persevere. Like even the landscape makes me want to persevere, you know? It's so cool. But yeah, I want to thank you so much for being so kind and having such a cool reaction to it as well.
These handholds.
Probably Expedition 69, the Climbers Expedition.
Oh.
Let us thank them for that.
What's so cool about this? Well, we've seen this throughout the whole story so far. It's like there's flags everywhere. There's and what a great way to explain why there's like certain things in the world that help under a building. Is by saying that there was like someone. Is that an enemy? It's a really cool design, whatever it is. But there's someone else here who's been doing this along the way, and it also like adds to the story of like. It shows people came before us, how far people got. The failed expeditions, how far they got. It shows the expedition's stamp on the world, even if they failed before. Is this going to be a boss? Should we have healed? Possibly should have healed, but it's okay though. More of them again. Look at the abstract tilt on this building as well. Holy crap. I love this game. That's such a cool design.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
I wonder if it's like something different.
Well, it certainly attacked them.
What is that? What is that creature, dude?
An expedition journal. 81.
81.
Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Oh my god.
Expedition 81,
Wait.
Lene. Huge discovery. This is the
So
first
cool.
Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Paintress.
Oh, it stopped. It stopped right there. So cool, though. So they made a discovery about
Communicated with a
Nevrons.
Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumiere. Their chroma stays inside their
All
body.
these different discoveries at once.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way everyone's kills seems to affect our chroma.
Oh my god, we're learning stuff here now as well.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us.
If he can communicate. Jar?
It really does speak.
What do you mean,
Nah.
light?
Did you kill these people?
This feeling of discovery, I can feel it too. I was painted to bring light.
Painted? By the paintress?
Like created by the paintress? What? Wait, but... Help me find light.
If we bring it light, perhaps we can
Yes,
learn more.
100%. This is so amazing.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
I don't know. We have to find out more stuff, right? We have to, and like... Okay, this is insanely cool. This is insanely cool. Because I said the feeling of discovery, right? The feeling of exploring something and discovering something, I felt it there. And I love the excitement that you could feel from, you know, from Gustav and Luna as well. Like this feeling of like every discovery leads to a new possibility and greater chances of survival and greater chances of moving forward. And I also adore the way that there's like this double-edged sword when it comes to the ideas of the expedition. While the people who are going on the expedition, like Luna or a Gustav, can see the expedition journals, for example, like we saw there, as, and the expedition in general see it as like, okay, whoever came before us, right? We can use their knowledge, what they left behind, for us to move forward. And even at the start of this game, that's what they were doing. Like they were showing, like, you know, she was trying to explore what they did in the past. But also the double-edged sword is like, for a lot of people who don't feel that way, the expedition is just something that leads to casualties, that fails. It's not about discovering new things. And I think that's like the hopeful versus the pessimistic view, or maybe you could say realist if you were that person, because I think it's very unfair to me to look to someone who like looks at this as something that's kind of like a failure and be like, you're just a pessimist. But I do think it is like a pessimistic view, right? Where it's like, that's reasonable, right? It's reasonable to think that like when all these people go off on this expedition, they don't come back. Right? That's not pessimistic. That's a very literal assessment of what happens. But from the perspective of Gustav here and Luna here, it's rather, instead of saying like, oh, they died and that was it and it was horrific and that was it, it's they died so they could give us more information here, right? I know like they didn't have all of this when we were on the Lumiere, right? We didn't have all this. We didn't. But having like these documents here, having this stuff that's that we can use to climb, the flags that are planted everywhere to show a good spot for rest, it is now kind of this feeling of like, and not only, and then of course like at the start we were like exploring the one expedition that had people return to see what path they took and how well they did it as well. It does really feel like, and of course there's also the spirit of like how they express the talk with the expeditions anyway. It really does feel like it is the energy of like whoever came before us. They may have died, they may have lost their lives, but it just leads the way for us moving forward rather than it being like, oh, they did that for nothing, right? It feels like that's the energy we're getting off this now as well, that they can do something more here with the their expedition. But as I said, you also understand from the perspective of people in the mayor who see their friends not coming back, and they say to themselves, this is just a failure of an expedition. This is just killing people for no reason. It's such an interesting perspective from both sides now, and I get, especially since they're here in danger on the ground floor, to find this type of stuff must be so lovely. And even for me as well, who's someone who's playing this game, I'm like, oh my god, the discovery we can feel in this game. We just talked to like a Neveron. We found out they said they were painted by the painters, which shows that if he doesn't want to actually kill us and he's looking to put light into this world, is it a thing where like the painters like created this creature to like be more good? Like there's a good aspect to the painters in some ways. There's all these feelings of like, what are we going to find out? And you can see it in the face of Gustav and Luna that they want to find this out. And of course, like there is an element of course of like, oh look at this place, oh my god. There's an element of like fear as well from Gustav, which is understandable too, which is like, what would we find?
Flares!
Survivors.
Oh my god!
Hurry!
Amazing. Amazing. That feeling of, it's such a, not a simple thing, but it's like, look at this. That shows that we're not alone. This feeling is so amazing, man. This feeling of discovery, this feeling of what's around the next corner.
This will be useful.
The dashed hopes we felt as Gustav held a gun to his head, and now we have this feeling of discovery, whether it be from this new Nevron or the stuff we heard from Expedition 81 about the new discoveries of talking to a Nevron. Now seeing the flare above, seeing the flags ever, seeing the printed things on the wall, there's like such a feeling of like a percentage of hope amongst this very dark feeling. It's so cool. So cool. Also, something I want to just quickly apologize for. I just quickly checked like an old video there to see like her name is Lune, right? And I've been saying Luna, you know? I think it's just I'm a big fan of Luna. Jinsoul bias, Go On bias. My Luna bias is Go On. So apologies for that as well because she's such a cool character also. Man, this place is very beautiful, but at the same time I get this kind of like
This will be useful.
I don't know, it feels very like overstimulating in a way, you know what I mean? It's kind of like very bright, it's very sparkly, it's very overpowering in its like colorfulness. It kind of feels like it's radiating rather than glowing, you know? It's a really interesting location. The trees up above as well, and the fact we saw the flares too, and knowing that again, I imagine the feeling of hope that Gustav and Lune feel right now as well. Oh my god, there's other people surviving. Because in the back of your mind, you're thinking to yourself, if we saw people die, but we have to believe that there's other survivors. If we survive, other people can survive too. But there's always going to be a thing in the back of your mind. What if they didn't? But now we have this notion that someone had to have survived. Those are expedition flares. Someone must have survived. So cool. A new enemy again. So can we shoot this thing here? Your bellies? Oh, we can. We're on this side as well. That's cool. Good shot as well. We might as well get rid of this guy here, right?
Danger.
Oh, I thought he was going to attack from the distance.
Flowing.
It's okay though. Yeah, battles are so fun here as well. They're so fun. They're very mechanical in terms of the as we said, of the counters and stuff like that as well. We got a new weapon, very cool.
This will be useful.
Oh, you have to do more Lumina stuff as well, right? For sure. But I also think that it's one of those things where like, oh my god, this place is so like it's like a fairy. It's like an otherworldly like magical fairy world. It's so crazy.
The storm is coming.
So first of all, in the belly. You 2. You 3. Do you want to know? Oh, they're all, no point doing that as well. So I think I'm gonna get dodged, of course. We can also, I think we can, yeah. They tell you that defeating these guys this way is actually like not a bad idea, right? And then we just go for the attack on this guy.
I'll do it.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Because while the game, it is very mechanical. And it's beautifully mechanical, right? Lumen alert. Oh, we did it. Great. I think I was,
That will help.
the thing with the 4 level up things, right? It's like an RPG, right? It's like getting a job system. It's like a job system. And you get to maybe keep those powers, maybe? With the job system? Let's check it out in the menu as well after this, too. Yo. Bam. Yo. Bam. Yo. Bam. Yo. Bam. And let's go for big boy. Oh, I shouldn't have done 2 shots. That's my bad. But it's okay. Oh, man. It's funny because I don't feel bad when I lose a counter in this game. It's this like feeling of like learning. I want to learn more. Every time I fail a counter, I don't feel like this frustration. It's like, no, it's like, man, this just opens up
We could light
avenues to
something with
learn,
this.
right? For sure. So when we go into the menu here again, So we gain like these passive abilities, but they cost points, of course. We can also get burning shots if you want as well. So if you activate, we go back to 4. So really, like, if we wanted to then let Gustav use Dodger as well, we could do that, and yeah, and now he can use Dodge. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, and now he has gained 1 AP. Dead energy is something we can obviously like get for Lune as well. We have augmented attack already equipped, which is cool as well. But I guess like we don't have, like, now that she has an empty Picto space, is there anything she can put in there that would be good too? Like, I guess like, what is Gustav's moves here? Like, that could be like dead energy, right? Do we have dead energy just like off the cuff here? So like, if I could take out. No, wait, I'm confusing myself. So that needs to be leveled up, of course. Augmented attack is already leveled up, but we don't have enough AP. So it just leaves us another room for another Pictos if we want to have it. Because we have it now passively equipped through this. Now we have Dodger passively equipped. I'm guessing. Right, but we don't have any other Pictos right now that could be equipped yet because we still have to level up this. We could eventually get dead energy. Yeah, okay, and we have and something else. If we find more Pictos, we can add those to it, right? Yeah. Okay, I think that's it anyway. That's cool. That's really cool. Check what's down here as well. Obviously, want to find out what's happening with that flare as well.
An advantage.
Revive 10 shard. Okay. So now we have more revives, which is very, very good. That would have been so beneficial in early Brasu. The music here is so, like, otherworldly, isn't it? Again, this place feels like a dream. That's 7? We can rest here as well. Oh yeah, sure. We had to go here to the Indigo Tree. That was the rendezvous point. Now, before we go down here, let me just check. Let me just very RPG check. He says as he goes into a battle.
Let us stay there.
I mean, the battles are great though. The battles are so fun. I keep doing the 2 attacks. Does not work for us. So we get dead energy, which means we get more AP, which is so fantastic. Lumiere Assault. Get a little attack here as well. That's a new attack. Yeah. We'll just check around the place to see if there's anything else we missed before we go on. Again, even though like we can always go back as well. We leveled up as well, which is awesome. Like, it's not like the game is going to lock us out of like going back to these places as we said before, but it's always just good to check out. Okay, no, I think we have it. I think we've gone to a good space here. But again, it's not like we're going to be locked out of these places. Let's rest again because there might be anything up here. You never know. We can also upgrade our attributes. Which again, I'm not like so like I'm just going with what I would usually do in an RPG, and for me, like, you know, getting the extra might was good. Should we try some luck? I don't know if we should go for. We can always respec if we need to as well, but I'm going to go with more vitality and agility for now. And then I'm going to go 1 might, more defense, and more vitality. And then we can obviously learn skills as well. Let's see here now. So we have... What's this skill? Deals medium... deals medium single target damage, 3 hits, uses weapon element. Heals self if target burns. That sounds pretty good. Recovers 50% health and spells status effects. So that's recovery, but we already... No, we didn't get that yet. Oh, yeah, okay. So... And then we can assign the skill to here. Oh, wait. No, we have everything assigned, right? From fire, Lumiere Assault, Overcharge, Mark and Powerful. Yeah, and then for your skills, we have this one here, which is deal low lightning damage. Again, maybe we should get some lightning element damage as quick as possible. But what do we... Oh, we already have it equipped. Oh, sorry. It equips it naturally if there's an empty space. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Here we go. Are we going to find survivors? Oh my god. Are we? Leo! Oh my god. Calling him by name and then a death roll. Oh my god. The size of it.
Fuck. It's big.
Yeah, you're right, Lune. It's massive.
Fall back.
Oh.
Putain de merde.
Incredible, man. Such a simple thing, by the way, to have the enemy... What has 3 shields? Oh god. Okay, that's good. To have... for the enemy to block your way, because again, the natural thing... So enemies have shield that protect them. Each shield can completely blocks 1 hit. That's good to know. The reason I'm saying it's amazing, by the way, it takes out all questions. If you saw something like this and you just got destroyed, you saw your friend Leo just getting absolutely ripped apart by this thing in 1 hit, what are you going to say? Let's get out of here. Right? Let's leave. And that to me is like realistic. It's like, why wouldn't you run? You run because, again, you want to fight another day. But the game actually is so good to have the enemy be like, you're not leaving. So it gives you a reason to stay and fight that you have to stay and fight. It's so good. It's it's something so simple, but it's just, you remember the type of stuff. Nice stuff, okay. Let's go for some immolation, I guess.
Feel the burn.
And maybe get some fire damage each turn as well. In terms of skills, I think we go powerful, right?
Let me help.
Get that power boost. Oh god, here we go again. Okay, we're getting some good counters. They feel threatened? You feel threatened! You do, sir! You feel threatened! I guess so, sir. Again, music's so beautiful. There's a subtle prancing feeling to this as we're fighting this. It's like such a great contrast to like the battle, but I think it's also like, again, we talk about the music feeling otherworldly. This battle is otherworldly. This enemy is otherworldly. I think I want to build up some other stuff here. So let's go for... Oh, wait, can we do Electrify? We can. Let's go for it. That was sick. Let's go for Lumiere Assault. And now we have an overcharge as well, but I'm worried RPG language says they will bring back up their shield. No? Oh, these are enemies. Okay. What do you do now? What is it doing now? Oh. Oh. And then it's like it's like the move we've done before. Again, it's very like great RPG logic, by the way, to have the move do that. Because we know that that's what it can do here. Actually, I might just keep finding the middle enemy right now, actually. I'm going to go for maybe an Earth Rising. That sounds cool. But yeah, RPG logic and great design to have these enemies do that same move before. But I failed just because I was like nervous. But like they showed you how to do that move before. Bad. At least we got 2 perfects here. That's fine with me. Let's do an overcharge. Oh, we can't do an overcharge because we don't have enough AP. We have to watch that as well. That's another thing is like while I'm sitting here being like, oh, it's great that we can do these cool moves, gaining AP is so important. What's he doing now? See what I mean? Oh, 2 on us. Yeah, we have to watch out for that. I'd love to be able to do that move again. I think we might be ending this right now, in my personal opinion. And view. Maybe there might be enough damage to after this. Who knows? Oh god. Oh, I spoke too soon. Again, they made this battle so... Wait, should we do the overcharge now? Well, look. Science. We know if this might be worthless, but at least we'll do it.
Well, those who come after.
Those who come after? Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. Actually, a bad idea. Again, that's because for those who come after, the line that like adds to what we were saying earlier. Of course, that's the whole theme of the whole thing. Well, actually, 2 hits would have been good there as well. Oh god. Bad dodge. No, what are you doing? Oh. Yeah, great design here as well. Very worried. Very worried. No charging. No charging. The battery on the... Oh, can we shoot that? No, we... Oh, wait. We can't do any more, but... Break down the shield. Can I do this as well? Great stuff, great stuff. We can do it before whatever it's about to do. Nope. I don't think it's death. I don't think it's death. I think they're gonna have a chance to do what they want to do. Unleash his full power.
I'm ready.
I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. There we go.
I'm ready.
Oh. Okay, we counted some of that, but oh my god. It's okay. It's okay. Because now you're done. Imagine we did the whole thing with that.
Feel the burn.
No, they have something else planned. What do they have planned? Wait. No, they're not doing a finishing attack, are they?
Must.
So sick! That's so sick. What a great reward for the ending of a battle. What a great reward. We did 8 successful parries. I think if we went back into that right now, we'd be able to do a lot better. I think I was just, again, what always holds me back is panicking, but I think it's a good thing that I'm panicking because it shows the boss is being effective. But that parry should have been a lot easier. It's not even like watching the screen. What I did the parry was like boom, boom, parry, boom, boom, parry, boom, boom, parry. That's the timing, right? And that's why I used to play Zelda. Like maybe it's the wrong way to do it because like it's a bad way to learn. But I remember I used to play like Zelda and fight like Ganondorf when you know with the like a sound effect rather than the movement. Terrible way to play, probably. Great visuals in the cutscene as well. You okay?
Celebrate later. There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
Hopefully. Because it's where everyone's supposed to meet, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And again, just having to keep going, right? And that's what the look feels like. Because again, it's for those who come after, right? The experience of everyone else is like supposed to embolden you on your path forward.
Nobody.
Wait, there's a message on the wall.
You have to keep moving.
Took Maelle to the weird corals. Head north. Look for a door.
Your
inside a
sister!
hut.
Maelle.
This doesn't make sense. Who would have written this?
What do you mean?
It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
So it's not it might not be an
They might have been
expeditioner?
in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team.
But they'd have to know her name.
What if it's a trap?
Yeah, they'd have to know her
The
name
man
though,
on the
right?
beach?
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Maelle. We have
That's
to
what I'm
go.
saying.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point.
Oh,
and
this is
wait
tough.
3
This is
days.
tough.
This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here. Everyone knows the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger.
Oh,
Maybe
this
location
is
has been compromised. Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
My heart's
Protocol
pounding.
doesn't cover
There's
every contingency.
There's
You
a
know
re-
that.
Great dialogue. Oh my
There's
god,
a
are you kidding
reason
me?
It's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in the vast majority of situations.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal
Whoa,
result?
Gustav.
Look, I'm going after Maelle.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Protocol also states never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
Whoa, oh my god, what a line. That message is bothering her though, right? It's bothering her, but again, like, she's not gonna let him go alone. And also, it's like not wanting to be alone, right? What an amazing scene. That is an amazing sequence. I want to see this over here. Like, wait, what's this? Is oh, it's a way to get down? The dialogue in that scene, so good. The frantic nature of Gustav, and the reason why it's so good is because, like, I know it doesn't have to be real life, by the way. I love games being abstract and like gamey as well, right? And being video, because then there's lots of really great video game aspects to this too. But like in real life, when you're frantic and you're arguing with someone, it's not just no one waits their turn. You know what I mean? When everyone's panicking. Have you ever watched an episode of ER? Right? I watched ER for the first time, the first episode last night. Oh my god, it's so good. But like the characters in ER will be like, they'll talk over each other. They'll interrupt each other. They'll try to interrupt each other. And this is what you see. You see Gustav being like this and this, and Luna's trying her best to cut in because again she's saying the same thing over and over again, but she keeps getting cut off. Right? That's just a natural conversation. But the whole dynamic here, the reason why my heart is pounding is like you can look at the scene and look from both the perspectives and be like, I don't fault really either of them to like an extreme degree. What Luna is saying follows what she's always been following, which is the idea of like past protocol. It's laying out protocols so we can get to the best optimal results. She's been doing that even like when she looked at the past expeditions as well. But then Gustav saying like, hey, which I don't know, like that wasn't a dig at her, right? When he was like, was the optimal result everyone dying? But I think maybe it was a dig at the idea of like how the optimal result doesn't matter right now. Because it's like, look what happened. Like we're not in the same situation we would have been before. But you can understand like from Luna's perspective, which is like, we have to wait here. This message looks weird. This goes against everything we would usually do. But then from Gustav's perspective, while you could say, okay, he was a bit too like, you know, he kind of in a way forced Luna's hand to come with him. And maybe that wasn't the nicest thing in the world to do. And maybe it's not the nice. And again, we're not going to sit here and say like characters are ever going to be like perfect or good or all the. I'm not saying he's bad with them. I'm just saying that like we're going to have characters do stuff like this where it's like he knew that he like in a lot of ways it was putting a lot of pressure on Luna to come with him. But the reason why it's a very realistic scene is having Gustav and his little sister Maelle. A lot of us would kind of be in the same shoes as him and feel like the same way and be like, I don't care about protocol. I'm going. So it's not like this thing where, yes, you can say like, oh, he was very like forceful with the scene, right? He was very like, you know, not force is the bad word, but like very like kind of like, I'm going. You can choose to come with me. If you don't, that's fine, or whatever. But nobody can really fault him for wanting to drop protocol to find his sister, right? No one's going to fault him. Nobody is. But you can also understand them from Linnea's perspective where it's like, this is weird. And she looked back and said, this is weird. It's a really great scene where like two ideas clash, but there's not a moment here where I'm like, I can say like, oh, you're wrong or you're wrong. It's more of a just like, oh, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying, Linne. But I understand where Gustav or why Gustav would feel this way. And that to me is like, you know, again, great writing.
An advantage.
Where's this? Oh, that's the boss room. Cool stuff. Yeah, just really great sequence. Really great sequence. I hope it didn't sound like I'm saying that Gustav did something bad here. I'm just saying that like, it's showing that these people aren't robots. These people aren't people who are gonna like always agree. They're not gonna sit here and be like, you know, like
You can use that.
Oh, awesome! Gain powerful for one turn based on it. Oh, that's awesome. You're not gonna have two people ever in real life in panic-inducing situations be like, you know, the ideal thing would having Gustav be like, oh, like I'm gonna find my sister, and then Lune goes, I'll go with you, right? Right, no one would fault that scene, but how much more interesting is it having Gustav be like, it's breaking protocol to not leave me alone. Oh, it's just here. Okay, that's where we came from. So you can't leave me alone. Why would you leave me alone? You know, he didn't say it like that. It was a very cool scene where he said like, yeah, you're technically breaking protocol by not being with me. We're also breaking protocol by leaving the tree, so you have to choose the protocol you want to choose. But it's realistic. People aren't going to agree. People aren't always going to like, and again, they weren't hating each other or being awful to each other or like, you know, showing any disdain for each other. It's two ideas clashing, two very powerful ideas in a panic-induced situation, and they showed it off amazingly so. I think they did such a fantastic job with that. Wait, whoa, what's this angle? By the way, crazy visuals as well. So we can open the map. Find Maelle and search for the path through the flying waters. So this is where we are right now in the Spring Meadows. So we have to head to the flying waters. Oh man.
So, the message said head north to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
This is such an interesting perspective, right? Is this a... Wait, it's like isometric, man. This is like class... This is like... You can tell they freaking love RPGs, man. Because this feels like when you get to like an overworld, right? Very cool. And I was going to say as well about the whole thing with the... Because we were talking about it at great length, and it's obviously the theme of this is like people who came before you, like they empower you afterwards. And we saw that as you look at this area. Holy crap, man. And there's a 33 again imposing over us too. We saw like one of the things that's really, really great is that like we saw the way he looked back on Leo who died. They had to move on. They had to keep going. It's like a really interesting nature of like of appreciating the dead that have gone by, but then there's also this look of like, you know, acknowledging that yes, they are dying in great, you know, numbers, but we still have to keep going. Like, it's really, really well done in my view. We didn't do more than we needed to do that time. Yeah, we can go for it. Not great, though. Oh, that was great. Okay. So now we have to try our best to block this. Nice shot, I guess. I love the damage afterwards as well. And even the menu says we continue, right? That's a really important thing, I feel, right? Where it's not, oh, look at the water. It's not keep going. It's not, so north is where we have to head this way north. So can you check over what this is as well? Because if you open the map, that is technically where we have to go here, right? Isn't it, towards the flying waters? But we have to travel this way. But what is this? I want to check what this is. It's not continue, it's we continue. Oh my god. The Eiffel Tower. Is this actually France? that's the freaking Eiffel Tower. That was what was on the remember back in the Lumiere, they had the little statues of that. Is that actually the Eiffel Tower? That's crazy. Well, we can't head over here. Well, we could, but I think we have to go around. Yeah, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. Probably a good thing to do as well. Giving us a good indication what we have to do again as well. So we probably have to go through there as well. But yeah, we continue is much more of a message than it is just continue. Right? For sure. Man, I will say, I love this game so much. It's so freaking good. What's this? I am the circular mound. Try to... Oh, this looks like it's a warp point maybe, because the other place looked like this too, but it's red, so I wonder if we can go in here. Abyss Cave. Okay, so it looks like that might be like maybe above our pay grade for now. But yeah, you can tell this the creators of this game love RPGs. Because this is all very RPG stuff, right? Like, it's like a cave that might be too dangerous for us right now. Should we try it?
Is flowing.
Or maybe we'll get to a flag first and then we'll try it. But yeah, like a world where like it feels like an overworld here between different like worlds and stuff like that as well. It's really cool. dodge. I should have known. If we can do this, we could have done more damage on the other people. Lumiere Assault. We could do a... Try this out. We didn't get it perfect on it though, which is
I'm ready.
fine. One, two, three.
A storm is coming.
I did not mean to do that, but look, I think I just got excited by getting the parry and I just started pressing buttons. I just started pressing stuff. Oh, we got dead energy and burning shots. We should definitely equip those when we can as well. Well, now is when we can, I suppose. But I'm in the when we find a flag, we'll start equipping some stuff. So north is this way, obviously. But I want to check out this thing over here. Camping. You can access the camp anytime for the content. Oh, lovely.
It's been a long day. We should make camp.
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
Oh.
We won't find Maelle if we're
so
dead.
Good. Such good writing. I'm going to defeat this enemy. Is this an enemy? And then I'll defeat them. And this place looks so crazy, right? Because it almost feels like it's like underwater has become above water. Again, the abstract nature of this world. Are you an enemy? I know it's like a stone enemy. Okay, I think we should camp. I love the conflict here because it's something so subtle. It's not... and as we said, very realistic. Having the character of Gustav be like, I'm fine. I want to keep going. Oh, cutscene. And having Lune react to it, we're not going to find her for dead. It's her way of saying, I know why you want to keep going. But we can't right now.
I'm sorry about earlier.
It was a dig at her, okay.
The beach was not your fault.
Okay, we know that. It was a panicked and...
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
So she's blaming herself as well. So that must have hurt when he said that too a little bit.
So, we can rest a bit. But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Maelle alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Maelle your corpse.
Such a fair. She's being very fair.
We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face.
Yeah, elderly man. An elderly man, Gustav. Again, that cane like a heartbeat, man. It's such a great touch. Makes him so, like, imposing, so scary.
He must be, what, 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gamage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien died to save me.
Important that they're naming people by names here. Leo, Lucien.
And
Yeah.
Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not letting Maelle die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, no, no! We have a
Oh,
mission!
man.
Oh, fuck the mission!
Oh.
Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a
Oh
coward.
my
I'm
god.
not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls.
She's
Not
she's
if.
implying that we knew people were going to
When.
die. We knew they would die.
We knew not all of us
Yes.
would make it. But we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight
Oh,
is
the
not
intensity in her
over.
eyes as
But I'm not
well.
afraid to fight. It's just Maelle.
Maelle swore the same oath.
I know that.
She chose her life.
Oh my god, my hair,
You
man.
and I. Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
Any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that?
Look at her eyes.
Do you still believe
The
that?
absolute passion behind her words.
Do you?
But the fear of losing Gustav is there as well. You can see it shining in her eyes.
I hope
I
I do.
hope.
Fuck the mission.
The calm.
Really?
Right, the calm. They got it out. They let it out. Oh, this is beautiful.
Sorry.
And then the 33 once again. An imposing figure. Symbolically towering over us. Amazing sequence once again. Absolutely amazing sequence once again. Because again, it's not a hatred for each other. It's not two people that want like the worst for each other. It's two people like that like have their own, again, who've both gone through something traumatic, but both have a different view of what the priority is right now. There is a, as I said, like it's two people butting heads that have a point about like what they believe should be happening right now. From Gustav's perspective, look what's happened here. He was swearing an oath to this whole mission, and now he's seen all these people by name, and he named them by name, die right in front of him. He doesn't want the same thing to happen to Maelle, and he wants to leave. He wants to get out of here. From the perspective of Lune, it's like, we signed up for this. We chose this. Like, we knew people would die. Like, the whole motto, like, you know, when one falls, we continue. You know, like, I know it's not the actual, you know, the actual motto itself. But, again, you can look here, you sit here and you understand from Gustav's perspective how he would want to get his sister out of here, because that's a very human thing, right? When he almost, all he's thinking about is getting Maelle out of here, because he saw everyone else die. He saw Leo dead there on the tree. So the whole thing with Leo isn't just the idea of like, oh, we have to keep going. It's, I don't want that to happen to my sister as well. So I will get out of here with her as well. And then from Luna's perspective, it's like, you are not thinking straight. You are not thinking like yourself. You are afraid. And I know she didn't say this, but it's like, again, they're both afraid. They're both terrified. And the language that they use is not nice, calling him a coward, right? And you'd expect, like, from a story, maybe people might be like, you know, a little bit like more lenient, not calling each other cowards right away. But in this situation, the expedition is part of not only the culture of their world, but it's also what they swore to. And from Luna's perspective, it's, you're giving up. And it's not totally, again, you could say it's unfair because it's his sister, 100%, but like also from her perspective too, didn't Gustav also talk to someone on Lumiere about who decided not to go on the expedition, and he was like, you've given up on your future. You've decided to give up your future. So in a way, like in a kind of a poetic way, it is like Lune turning around and being like, we called people who decided not to do this and backed out of this at the time. We didn't call them cowards, but we saw them as like giving up on their future. Are you giving up now? But I love the moment at the end there where like everything calms down, because again, in moments of frustration, people that love each other and people that care about each other are going to argue with each other. But once everything calms down and they realize like where they are and what they're safe right now. They have a plan of attack, all this stuff. They're able to realize how silly and funny, and not silly, because in the moment it's a really passionate thing, right? You know, F the mission. Because again, what he's thinking about is like, what's the point of this mission? Look what happened to everyone. I'm saving Maelle. But then afterwards, it's like, dude, like, where'd that come out of? You know, and they can have this funny, charming moment with each other. Again, so much passion. You could see it in Lune's eyes. It wasn't just the idea of like, we need to do this. Again, that there's a fear there. There was a passion about the mission there, about having to do this and wanting to get this done. But then there's also, you can see in her eyes, this thing where it's like, am I losing Gustav to this fear? And her own fear of losing Gustav. Not losing Gustav like literally, but losing Gustav is like, oh, he might not want to do this anymore. You could see it all in her eyes. And that's what the motion capture stuff is absolutely incredible. It's really, really great stuff. Really awesome stuff. I might turn up the music a little bit because I turned it down because it was like a little bit... I'll show you where my settings are. You can tell me if you guys think it's not good enough. So, well, no, the music is still pretty loud. We can maybe put it to like 85%. I put the music combo down really low because it's very low and I've had to lower it in post. I can still hear it. This here, I think we can put higher for sure, right? I put the special effects down in combat as well because they can be very loud, but you can still hear them. That's the thing. So it's like, I don't think that was a bad thing to do. Yeah, we'll go with that. Really, really passionate stuff. And again, you can understand why Gustav would legitimately want to be like, what is it? It's a gramophone? Would want to like give up on this. You can understand why he would feel that way. But then you also understand from Luna's perspective, it's like, bro, it's our motto. It's your sister did agree to it too. I need a music record to use this. I'll sing into it. That's a good song. That's a good song. Scrub check at me, but his game is kind of weak. And I know that he cannot approach me. Camp. In your camp so you can rest and converse with your party members. To leave this camp, interact with the bonfire. Very warm feeling as well. Hello, Lune.
The main continent. Hard to believe we're finally here.
Oh, something as well I wanted to say too before we go on with this conversation here. The jab that he made at Lune is... We found out earlier was a jab, but it was not one of those things that, again, when people say stuff they don't mean, but maybe it's one of those things where they're looking for something to blame, right, in that moment. And that's why she took a step back there as well. Lune's already blaming herself as well for what happened, for landing right in that exact moment and that exact place. But I kind of also like writing-wise that Gustav didn't follow up and say, no, I'm really sorry, because it actually felt more awkward in that moment because it's like, oh God, like I said something I shouldn't have said. She's already beating herself up. And it feels very human for Gustav to kind of be like, oh, well, look, let's change the subject a little bit, you know, to kind of like move past it a little bit. But yeah, really sad because she obviously is blaming herself right now. And that's not nice. You know, she tried her best. I don't think anything was going to stop that from happening, really.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav.
Yeah, she's awesome. So we can upgrade our attributes again, which is great. Again, I don't know if I'm doing it the right way. Will I put 1 to look to get a critical rate? But 60, I don't know, because I might do defense, might, and vitality this time around. And I'm going to do vitality, agility, and defense. Why not? In terms of learning skills, we might build up some skill points, right? That would be a good idea. Again, beautiful vision here too. Such a cool looking place, guys. Isn't that so funny? Even when we're resting, the 33 imposes over as well. And yeah, like man, like wanting to find his sister is such a great motivation for him for wanting to do this. Like it's no one's gonna fault him for like being so passionate and being like, let's leave. I'm gonna leave here, you know? Because you don't know what we'd be. Because why we can sit here and be like, dude, like, it's the mission. It's like it's also. What would you do if it was your family member? I love this like little cave here as well. It's really cool. The whole look of this place is awesome, and the fire is like so warm. It actually is like a nice little respite. Remember, write in the journal of Gustav's apprentices. What's this? What is this? Where he can be alone. He spent some time writing in his journal, and again, the 33 in the distance. You can see the paintress actually this time around. He writes about how dangerous Neverons are, but how beautiful the continent is. He hopes that one day his apprentices will read everything he wrote.
For those who come.
Oh, the journal that was given to us by those kids, right? Go to sleep. What a beautiful campfire as well. So we're still heading north. I wonder what is this way though. Let's check what's in this direction. Yeah, I love the dynamic of Gustav and Lune. There's such passion between their words, between the two of them. And you can't condemn either of them either, even a little bit. Ah, a little shortcut. Very cute. Very, very cute. So this is not north, but we can see what's down here anyway, right? It does feel like this place is supposed to be underwater, doesn't it? It does really feel like that. Can we even go here? It seems like there is like stuff back there, but I'm not sure how to get there. Maybe we're gonna figure out how to like maybe get rid of this stuff like this. Possibly. Lune, stop floating. You know I can't float. I'll never float. Not like I used to. Did you see that? You glitched. That wasn't a glitch. That was intentional. I did that on purpose.
We can use that.
Can be consumed to give additional point of loot. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we should be using those as well, by the way, so we can do more of the luminous stuff. But yeah, we should definitely check. Actually, we should check it out now, right? Just so we can, yeah, because we said we do it at a camp. So if I go from this, dead energy can be removed, right? So if I go into edit pictos and I go, remove this from play, I guess. And then I go into Luminous and I go into Dead Energy 2. I can equip it like that. We can also equip Burning Shots. 20% chance to burn on free aim shot. Should we maybe put this on as well? And then from the perspective of... I actually kind of would want her to get... Because you look at her stuff here like this. Augmented attack. Just really good to have, right? And she has 5 points right now. We have Dodger on her. If we give her 2 of those stones, she can use augmented attack. We can use also Dead Energy too. So like, let's see what we have here, right? If we go into inventory. Oh, we've like so many of these. We should use these as well. We haven't been using any of these. We should probably use these at camp next time for sure. How do I consume these though? Is it in the menu, I wonder? Is how we do that? I wonder what's the best way to do this. See, there's no doubt about it. They told us how to do this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll figure it out at some point. Maybe it's one of those things where, like, I'm missing something. If I'm missing something, let me know. But we still have some really good skills equipped anyway, so we're going to be fine with that too as well. Can we go up to this area here? This looks so freaking sick. Like all the water and the bubbles rising up as well. This isn't red, so I'm assuming it's going to be whatever this is not going to be as dangerous as Flying Waters. Okay, it's not going to be as dangerous as the place we were going to go before. Oh man, what the hell? What the hell, man? This is terrifying. Are we just underwater right now? That is absolutely... Look at the way... Guys, if you don't know... What's happening? Why are we letterbox? Why are we letterbox? It's beautiful, but it's so scary. Like magical, right? Fairy tale-esque. Man, Lune's smile heals the world. Like even the music is very fairy tale-esque as well.
68. Elodie's expedition.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
Expedition 68. Their boat was blown into the air by a storm.
Oh, he knows all this then.
Lumiere lost sight of it, but assumed they crashed on the continent.
And they survived. A storm, at least.
All right, let's keep moving.
The music is really pretty.
We found the weird corals. Maelle must be close by.
So I think we have to go here then, I guess. But I thought it was towards north. I mean, that's fine. Like, man, this is so crazy. Like, look at the visuals. As I said, the music there would like had a tint of like lamentation and a tint of like, you know, sadness. But oh my god, the music was so beautiful and so pretty, so sparkly. Again, it's gorgeous, but I think just when I look up there, I'm like, that's so that's terrifying. And the anchor just down from below on this like broken down ship. Like, we're at the bottom of the water, but there doesn't feel like the same type of like heaviness, right? We're walking freely. It plays with your mind in such a weird way. Before we do anything, I want to go back over here. This seems to be like where we have to go then, because he said like, hey, we have to go. I thought it was north, but I guess like I want to see if there's anything else we can do here before we go into that area then, and then we'll see what happens. Just over this way. So no, that is north. That is north. Okay, that is north, yeah. But I was thinking like this way is like very north, but maybe we can't even go this way yet. What you think of my pointing hand? It's very good. Thank you. That's Mr. Statue. He's a good dude. He's a really good dude.
Let the ink flow.
You who come here to fight us. We are the three brothers of iron and steel. I ain't your brother. No. Play along, goddammit. I ain't your brother. What do you expect me to do? I can't pretend I'm your brother anymore. It's too strenuous on me. Last week you made me beat up some bullies. And how did that go? I got beaten up by the bullies. It was not good. And now I'm dead. Hope you're happy. That's the way of the older brother. What a life. He lived as he died. Older brother style. Oh, I timed that wrong. I was even counting in my head, but it's okay. What's up? Okay. Yeah, I just want to check, because there's clearly items over here too, and I think it might just be a small... Oh, look at the waves crashing in there as well. Yeah, it's just one item, but like...
An advantage.
Worth it. So yeah, that looks like it's more of a dangerous area. We might have to level up a bit. I get it. It's RPG logic, and again, not in a bad way. They love RPGs. Look at the Eiffel Tower over there, man. Nobody visiting anytime soon. Look at the bubbles here as well, man, around here too. Yeah, we're gonna head back in, and such a breathtakingly like, and this is the type of stuff, again, as I said, like, I love RPGs, and this is the type of area that you remember forever, right? With that other people, when you're talking about an RPG, they go, do you remember the flying waters? Such a stunning location. And of course, like, it's the tint from like the different flowers and you know, seaweed and coral and, you know, grass at the bottom here, along with the shine at the top of the waters. Oh, stay away from me. Stay away from me. That makes it just so beautiful. You can see even like the light as it changes on Lunae's face. Look at this. It's so cool. Creates a really pretty effect. But we love Lunae's character design anyway. Is there anything over here? Yes.
We can use that.
Apply shell when fall. That is so sick. Are you kidding me? That's the photo mode. What am I doing? I guess we can just give it to... Is that all? Yeah, that's the ones I did. Yeah, that's perfect, right? Yeah. And level up that as well. She does have, if I'm not mistaken, before she had less defense. Look at the sparkly grass here, man. Looks so pretty. What's this? Paint cage. Paint cage is rare loot to unlock the cage. Find its 3 locks and shoot them. Is there any way of knowing where the 3 locks would be? Is that one? Is... Okay, simple as. Okay, let's go find it. There's another one. So we just need to look for any abnormality in the world. I'm guessing they'll be close by. There's one. Very cool. I imagine they'll also get harder as time goes on as well. Oh, nice. That's a really nice gift. Oh, look at that. Is that another person? Yeah, there's loads of expedition people here as well.
This will be useful.
The shallow water here, like amongst this, like red, it almost looks like. I know it's not intentionally supposed to look. It's almost no, that's blood. That is blood. What am I saying? Look at these. They got crushed by a freaking anchor. Oh my god. And it trails off into these kind of like, you know, beautifully bright flowers here too.
Wait. Nevron. Looks like a different
What is
species.
It's like a hunter
Doesn't
or some
matter.
kind.
They're between us and Maelle.
Again, Maelle in the brain, as it would be. And it's, again, it's a motivator, right, to keep going. It's definitely a motivator to keep going. Like, why wouldn't it be?
A storm is coming.
Nice shot, I guess. Very interesting design as well. The battle music being different here as well, right? It still keeps the kind of like underwater aqua kind of like sparkling feel. Really cool choice. We got two. We got one of them. One of the two. Nice stuff. Nevertheless, she persisted. The gold shine here on that too. I actually get excited when I see enemies because I'm like, oh, what's the battle gonna be like? The parrying system's so fun. Which is like a good feeling, right? It's definitely a good feeling. This place is terrifying. It's, again, beautiful but terrifying. Because then you still have these like little things under here. Look at that. Like, what's that, like a coral man? Disgusting. Never should be. I was going to say hybrid children watch the sea, pray for father roaming free. Metallica. Hello.
Roma is flowing.
It is I. Oh, we should do Earth Rising, right? Rising. Some good damage. I might look over how to use the spells again, because I know there's like a way you can stack them and stuff, so I might look over that again, because I feel like I'm just doing like battles, but when we go into just doing moves, when we go into a battle, it might be more important to have like the right thing done, you know? That's the way I see it anyway. You get the second one fine. And not that time though. Music, it's heavenly, man. Gorgeous. Maybe electricity would work well with these water creatures. Yes. It appears to be. Oh my god, the vocals. Sorry guys, I legit not even joking. I legit was like hand on my head there for a second because of the music. Like an idiot. Jesus!
I'm ready.
Where did you think that came out of? And there's a shell, which is cool.
Let's push forward.
It's okay, we got this, we got this, we got this. Actually, Electrify is the best move to go with, and it costs very little. It's a good weakness as well. Oh my god, the vocals! I'm glad we kind of failed a little bit in the battle so we could hear this as well. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous, man. What a great rhythm as well. It's so beautiful.
For those who come off.
Yeah, really beautiful music. We have to get better on those parries for sure with those guys.
This will be useful.
20% chance applied to mark on free aim shot. I mean, it's one of those things where like we should equip them, right? Regardless of like if we're gonna use them right now. Am I right in saying that? Is there any ones that we haven't learned? We should probably use this, right? And then gain powerful for what? Oh yeah, we didn't use this either. Empowering attack. That seems really, really good. And then we'll use the other one afterwards as well, marking shots. Yeah, we should be equipping those things. This type of stuff freaks me out, man. For sure. Oh! A lot darker as well. What is that? You're so cool!
Be careful.
They're mines, okay. So it could get blown up. Can I shoot him? No way. Oh, that's such a great idea. That's such a cool idea. Honestly, amazing. Oh, but they dodged. They're flying. We should be shooting them. Sick counter as well, wasn't it? Did not get it that time, though. Still, though, really cool idea for an enemy and really cool way to counter them as well. Really good idea. This place getting a little bit darker, full of bombs as well, showing that like it is dangerous. We're aware that with their bombs.
The storm is coming.
What's that above your head? Oh, there's my balloon. Terry, you said there were balloons. I thought there were balloons, I swear. I thought there were balloons. Now we can do now. We gotta live our lives. I mean, even though we're gonna miss, might as well do it anyway, because then we can just do this attack, right? Yeah. And thus ended Terry and Berries. Oh, we've got SOS Shell, which again, I think we should probably equip with Gustav as well. Because I think it's a really great idea. We need 5, and is there anything we can get rid of? Like, burning shots, maybe? And we need 1 more, which would be Dodger. We don't even use Dodge that much. I think so. I think so. Yeah, we don't even. I find we don't even use Dodge that much, even though we should at some point. But like, I find we don't use as much because I'm trying to get right better with the parries as well. Like my balloon? We have to explain to you, Lucinda, this isn't a balloon. I love the kind of very haunting vibe to these creatures. They're almost like ghostly. They're made of like seaweed as well. What a cool vibe. This is Barry. Lucinda? Yes, Barry. What's that above your head? It's just a balloon. Why are they aiming at it? Lucinda, Lucinda, what did you get? Now, Lucinda, you're dead. See what happens? I mean, we can go for 1 shot, right? Not that it's worth it. And then we can go for a Lumiere Assault. Did not get the timing of that right at all. That's a tough one. Let's hope we get overtime. Let's hope we get it overtime. Man, I love the battles in this game. They're so fun. What a great location. And the fact we get to play it as Lune as well. What's that sound? Did you hear that? It's like metal, like it's...
Interesting.
It was like metal, like a diving helmet. That's what it sounded like.
Storm is coming.
Someone breathing inside of a diving helmet. We are the balloon boys. We balloon for life. Lovely stuff. Cleansing tint and empowering attack. I think we're gonna look at that later. Right now, I have like a lot of the skills I want right now. Look at this passageway, like how it's, again, look at the way they tint this red, by the way. Not by any like red light, it's by a lamppost that, again, is like, it feels unnatural that it's here, but it's shining on the red grass, making this place feel more red than it is warm. How cool. I feel lucky when I get to see visuals like this as well. Whoa.
Over there. A hut.
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
But it's, again, so like like it's a fairy tale, but it feels like a topsy-turvy fairy tale, right? You find the hut in the middle of a water forest, and look at these fish too. Like, this whole world is based on a feeling that like it should not be like this, right? But there's still such a magical quality to that idea as well. Oh my god, what are we gonna find? Love the way they do the letterbox as well for this stuff too.
Look, there's a door inside.
You can see how excited Gustav is, right? He's taking steps before maybe he should.
Seems empty. Let's go.
Lune, who's more of a strategist. He rolls his eyes, but here's the thing, Gustav.
Someone lives here.
She's right. She is correct. And that's not just my bias for Lune. She is correct. Gotta be careful. Whatever just happened now, we just got whatever happened. Wait, what happened? Wait. Who's that? You can change the difficulty. Where did we get taken? It's like...
Where are we?
It's like a fancy mansion.
This is...
Maelle!
Again, Gustav, of course, very frantic. He thought this was going to be him seeing Maelle. What? Where are we? The manor. We just got warped here, and someone was watching us as if they wanted this to happen for us as well. Who knows why? I'm going to rest for now. I'm not going to upgrade just yet, because I kind of want to see what's happening here right now, and then we'll go rest. I do some RPGs all the time where like we like pick and choose what we do here. But yeah, like warping to a place that feels like probably like in a lot of ways the most, would you guys agree, most like normal place we've been to in terms of like it just being very put in together. There's not many places like this in the world that are put together like this. At all, actually. Very extravagant. I think what this game does really well is like uses different colors like that radiate. As we said, the word radiate because it doesn't feel like it's glowing. This is radiating with gold and kind of like extravagancy, whereas in the forest with the trees, it was radiating this blue color. And it feels like there's a lot of color going in the coral place there. We had a radiating red as well. They love this radiating feeling of like one color dominating. Maybe to set a tone, and in this way, like gold is extravagant. Gold is a way of like signifying fanciness or affluence, and maybe especially in this time probably too. I mean, gold is still that way too, but I feel like a lot of people wear like, you know, different colors now to show that type of stuff. All the paintings on the wall as well. We've seen similar places like this, by the way, but they were kind of like ripped apart. I mean, like when I'm talking about the wallpaper. Oh, look at this. What is this? No way. No way. Is that Maelle? There's no way. There's no way. Just like that? She was found?
Maelle?
There's no freaking way. She's one of the logs. Oh my god! And again, she's wearing the effects of it too. Everything that happened, of course, you would be.
Gustav,
She's in shock.
are you real?
Whoa! What a question. Oh my god! Her eyes. What she must have got. Oh, she breaking down right away. The poor girl. Oh my god.
Wow, you sure smell.
I bet after everything went through, when you went through there,
No,
what a beautiful moment.
I'm sorry. I thought that you... On the beach, I saw you, and I couldn't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have, I should have come for you, and
Bro, look at her eyes. She's happy to see you.
It's okay. It's
She's just happy there's the eyes of
worried.
made it.
relief that you're even able to speak to each other. But of course he feels bent up about it. Of course you would.
How did you end up here?
I don't know. It's all a blur. I remember everyone at the beach. Then I woke up here.
With?
With
What is that?
with him. He's been helping me a lot. He reinforced all my
Wait,
paintings.
what?
What is he?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
I mean, don't judge a book by its cover, I guess, right? If he's in helping Maelle, then like...
The chroma around him. It's quite different from the Nevrons.
And he just walks away. He means no harm. I know we're playing as Maelle. Very, 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 very great scene, guys. And what I love about that scene, I know we have a new party member. What's so amazing about this scene is, am I a little over leveled possibly? Am I fighting too much to do because I fought the same battles again? It's fine. Like if that's the case, then that's good to know, because then like I can just like be like, okay, I'll skip past battles I fought before. That's good to know. The game probably expects us to be level 5 by RPG logic right now, and that's fine. That's more than fine. That just means that there's a lot of battles I fought for a second time that I don't necessarily have to do that, even though it's fun, you know. But if I want to do it, I'll do it. It's not a big deal. If I'm a bit over level, I'm not going to be like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to pose those things on where it's like, oh, I'm over leveled, I'm under leveled, and this and that. It's just whatever happens, I'm going to have fun with that. I'm not going to like, it just means that I can, if I want to, skip some battles I fought before, and just be like, okay, let's keep going. But yeah, that scene was amazing because Maelle, when she heard Gustav's voice, it wasn't a, Gustav! And jumping out of the chair and running towards him. It was, are you real? Right? The trauma that she went through, seeing people die, the abstract nature of this world. Her first question was, are you real? Not because she wasn't happy to see him, but because the shock of seeing him was such a huge deal. Such a strange moment it must have been for her. And you saw it in her eyes, as I said, they're like, obviously, like, Gustav, there's a lot of self, you know, there's a lot of blame putting on themselves with Luna and Gustav. And Gustav's like, I should have saved you. From Maelle's perspective, I'm just glad that we're standing here being able to talk. I'm glad we're even beside each other. Really powerful scene. So happy to have her back. She looked like she was through a whole hell of a lot as well, by the way. And now we have Maelle. on the team, which means you have a 3-person party, which is going to make things a lot more different, which I'm guessing that game will start throwing bigger, tougher enemies at us then. Possibly. But yeah, when it comes to like the leveling thing and the being over-leveled or under-leveled, I hope you guys understand that, like, for a second there I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't, but I was like, no, like, it's whatever I find fun. I liked fighting those battles again. It was fun for me. I'm not going to just skip things just for the sake of it. I'm also not going to, like, you know,
How did you find
stop
it?
myself from leveling.
There was a message at the Indigo
It's an
tree.
RPG.
Do you know who left it?
A message? Maybe. No. I don't
Whoever
know.
sent it said straight up that they were going to, oh, we can look at things? The frame is empty. Can we look at her photos? That's the only time I got... This music's very interesting, isn't it? It's very interesting. Because it doesn't feel dangerous. It doesn't feel scary, but it doesn't feel hopeful or friendly or gentle, right? It feels very interesting, very different. Wrong button. We didn't get to check out this place because I saw him at the door. Very happy Maelle is safe, by the way. Whoever sent her here then definitely had a... Watching this goes to have no eyes. Yeah, whoever like they sent her, maybe it was the person that was watching us there. Possibly. Maybe. But very good scene. Really good scene to see her again. Let's talk to well, should we rest first? She probably has a lot to level up, I'd say, in terms of upgrading skills and stuff like that too. Curator.
Again. We just trained earlier.
He's been training Maelle? Alright, but this time I have backup? Sure.
Alright. But this time I have backup.
She's adorable. I hope it never sounds like I'm demeaning Maelle when I say she's adorable. I think she's adorable, but it's one of those situations where, like, also, I want to also give her, like, you know, since she is also chose this path, to give her agency as well, to not just be like, oh, cute, but there will be a lot of oh, cutes, I think, because she's quite adorable. And she's, you know, our little sister. Attacks announced with a jump flare must be jumped. These attacks can't be parried or dodged. There's a new jump mechanic. That's so interesting. And then after jump, you can trigger a jump counterattack. There's another moveset. That's awesome.
A storm is coming.
I did not realize that we're gonna have like a different idea altogether.
Feel the burn.
I mean, I'm excited.
Let me help.
En garde. Come on, guys. You can't tell me it's not cute. That's adorable. En garde. Maelle's skill changes her battle stance. Oh, sick. Okay. Defensive stance takes less damage and gain 1 AP per parry per dodge. Offensive stance deals more damage but takes increased damage. Virtuoso stance deals deals a lot more damage. Switching a new to a new stance also provides Maelle 1 AP. That sounds really fun. So I actually might... okay. Maelle's starting skills: offensive switch, spark, and Percy. Offensive switches to Maelle to offensive stance. Spark and Percy switches her to a defensive stance. Okay. Use offensive switch to switch to offensive stance. Okay. So offensive switch, which is the first one, switches to offensive. Then there's defensive, and then there's offensive. Percy is a... but see, Percy also has like a virtuoso stance. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Let's go for offensive switch. Man, there's something really cool about like a regular sword stance, right? Defenses is a debuff that increases by 25% the damage received by the character. Okay. Oh, I'm not good at it. Do you want to do it again? Do you want to do it again, please? shot as well. Because I definitely want to practice that for sure, right? That's cool. That's really sick. When Maelle is in offensive stance, she deals more damage, also takes more damage. At the end of the turn, Maelle will revert to stanceless unless she uses a skill to switch her to a different strat or uses a base attack. Cast a skill to switch Maelle to defensive stance, which would be Spark. In offensive stance, Spark has additional effects and it applies more burn stacks to his target, increasing the burn damage it receives. After casting Spark, Maelle will switch to defensive stance. Okay. Oh, that is sick though. When we get that right, that's gonna be so sick. Yeah, there's something so cool about like having like these different weapons, and just having someone having like just a very cool kind of like sword fighting stance is really cool as well.
That was fun, but I think we've had enough training today.
She's such a soft voice as well.
You could come with us if you
Oh?
like.
Bring the curator with us on the journey.
If that's a yes, we'll see you at the camp.
He's coming to the camp? Okay, I mean, yeah. Sure. The curator has left. Perhaps he will join you at camp. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, I'm very, very... Yeah, what we're gonna do is in the next episode, when because we're gonna be doing a bit more, because I want to see what happens maybe at camp when we get there as well. We're gonna level up everybody and like do more abilities and all that stuff too. Actually, though, I think what might be good is to equip Maelle with some Pictos. So I'm not sure which is the best. Marking shots maybe, but right now though we should equip her with some of these though, right? Let's say like SOS shells sounds like a really good for her. For the stance that she does more damage, so maybe that might work out for her. And then in terms of Pictos, let's equip some ones that she can have, like this one maybe. Let's do empowering attack. Oh, sorry, it's already equipped to someone. But he doesn't need it. Okay, then Dodger. But I mean, we'll figure out. I'll put this here for now. We'll figure all this out as we go forward. I put SOS Shell on Maelle because she has less defense when she's doing offensive stuff, so maybe having that shell might be a good idea. So can we just leave? Bro's just like, yeah, head on. Go about your day.
We should go to the manor and maybe learn something.
Yeah, or we could get back to the indigo tree.
Noko's usually here. I wonder where...
What? What is that?
Is that
A Gestrel? What? On guard
Stop
ruffians?
that, you big hairy brush face.
Oh,
Can't you see their
that's
humor?
adorable.
Noko's a bit dramatic, but if you're nice, Noko will trade you lots of useful items. for Chrome.
Awesome, Noko. Only worthy warriors. He's adorable. Mustache man.
The tales are true. Perhaps the grandest in the SKA exist too.
That's so adorable.
Are there more Gestrels like you? I'd love to meet them.
Noko, you silly scrub.
I love him.
Their village is not far.
Serious?
Oh, really?
I love how excited Lune is.
I know. Don't have time for detours.
Yeah, we need to get to the paintress.
You're so long, you're no fins.
There's another sea between here and the paintress.
Noko, as the best Gestrel merchant ever, I bet you know a solution, yeah?
Flattery.
Come on, you broomhead. I know you know.
Broomhead. Good stuff.
Well, I guess you'll get to meet more Gestrels.
Oh, she's so excited. I love Lune so excited. That's really fun. So we get to go talk to more People then, merchants, gestural merchants travel across the world offering rare and powerful artifacts in exchange for chroma. However, the most powerful items are reserved only for mighty as warriors and impress the merchant by defeating them in a duel. No way, man, that's so exciting. Again, the excitement you saw in Lune's face as she was like looking at these things. Again, it shows like her research is something that's very important to her, but also like even when she saw the curator, she was stepping closer. And I think that's such a great thing where Lune is so careful. She's so careful when it comes to all this stuff. She stopped Gustav from going into the gate and all this stuff as well. But I love that, again, it's a very real character trait for have her to be like, I imagine if you put like a gestural right in front of the door, she was running in there. You know what I mean? And that shows her very human. She's human. She has her own things that excite her as well. And of course, this guy's just very adorable anyway. I love this guy already. Look at you, us merchants except chroma. Trade? Fight the merchant. Fight the merchant. Let's go. Wait, choose who to fight? Choose the expeditioner? I would trust Gustav the most because we probably know how to use him the most. Right? This music. No, it goes bigger. No, you don't need to go bigger. Oh!
A storm is coming.
Oh, is every battle theme just freaking incredible? Again, these heavenly vocals, man. Is there anywhere I can shoot? It doesn't look like it. I'm guessing fire, right?
Feel the burn.
Yeah, because they're made of wood. No go burns. Oh. We got a parry. I definitely missed in the first one, but it's okay.
A storm is coming.
Let's go for another immolation.
Feel the burn.
And then it'll burn again as well, right?
I'm ready.
Definitely missed that one.
Let the ink flow.
And there we go. That's cool. That's really cool. And then we get their better items. If you said Worthy Warriors, I got some special. I love this. There's like a bit of snark in their voices. Yeah, let's trade. So let's go for. So we have exposing attack. Based attack applies defense. Wait, what? I mean, I'm getting it anyway. Should we pick up some of these anyway? Like, I think these would be very good. Like, pick up a few of these. These, I feel like we can maybe skip for a second. Thank you so much, though. What a beautiful fantasy world we live in here as well. So put that on Maelle, right? That's probably the best way to go about it. Sure. Works for me. This has been such a freaking joy. So I'm guessing we have to head this way towards the village so we can talk to them there about that stuff then. Which is fine with me. More than fine with me.
These dead Nevrons. Who could have done this?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So you didn't just stay in your mansion.
Ah, she was practicing outside as well. That's really cool.
This will be useful.
Really, really cool. Is this the way to the village, do you think? Oh god. Whoa, what is that? Yeah, I'm good.
Guess we found 68's boat.
There's a path through the boat.
Okay.
That anchor doesn't look man-made.
Wait, what do you mean the anchor doesn't look man-made? Like it was some supernatural thing? Are you enemies? They are enemies. Okay. Man, that's like, again, what another gigantic creature overhead again.
A storm is coming.
Terrifying. We should have shot first, actually. But look, we got some damage here as well. And we can shoot here as well. And then we can do an attack also. Okay, we can aim as well, which I don't know what this is going to do, but maybe we'll save it for later. I'm gonna look back over the offensive stances as well, so I can, and all these different stances, but I'm guessing like we can do like an offensive switch just to this first of all. Powerless is a debuff that reduces the character's damage. So, okay, it reduces their... Oh god. Good stuff. Good stuff! Maelle! We always knew she had it in her. You can't stop her. New weapon as well, by the way. Is that better for... Would you say that's better, Maelle? We'll check it out in a second here. So she has this, which is 78. This, yes. On the baseline, it's already better. On the baseline, it's already better. I like the way they couple the enemies together, by the way. It's some RPGs do it, some don't. And you look at the pathway there as well. And I like the way that when you attack one enemy, you get to attack all the enemies. It saves time. It really does. Every enemy if there's an enemy in the vicinity, you just attack them. What's through here? Climb on the bomb. I think we have to get it from the other side. Oh. He was doing his little walk with his arms out. You know what I mean? So as always, just shoot first, right? Not a bad idea. Just start with that. And then we can do a electrify on, I mean, any of them really, right? Nice little weakness though. Shouldn't shoot with that. Honestly, keeping them alive would have been not a terrible idea because we want to like kind of learn the move. It's okay, we reduce their damage.
Get ready.
Now? Now? We'll take it. We'll take it. Here's my tender. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it, I'll tell you that much. Can't argue with that. No such thing as a free meal.
Nice.
Nice, okay. We got a little soul vessel. Oh, look at this. We're like going into like this gigantic, like, it's almost like a jar. Oh, it's like we're swimming when we're playing as Lune. Hello. You friend or foe? Wait, are you actually friend? No way. Diminuer? What's this Nephron doing? Examine? It doesn't seem threatening. It's clinging to a metal chain. It doesn't really carry a mine with it. What if we were to give it one? Okay, we're not going to attack, so we have to maybe find a mine for it to like carry as well. You guys are really cute when you like are like this. I don't know, quite adorable. Something so haunting about just having like a floating like almost like helmet in a way too. Oh, it's okay though, isn't it? Can we climb with this chain? This whole... Can we jump down here? We can't. Look at that. And then the light. What a great way to obscure down there. You just see like some bombs in the distance, but you can't fully see down there. But using the light shining from above, it really does obscure what you can see. It's actually a really nice touch. Without having to make it like a thing where they have to show absolutely everything. Like the smokiness and fogginess make this atmosphere absolutely incredible. But it's almost like your mind has to like fill in like some gaps of what will be over like right over there, you know? It's really cool. Yeah, super, super cool. Dude, can we climb up that chain? Hits a bomb. Over here? No, we were just here. We got to find a bomb for our friend. He's a good dude. Never hurt nobody. He's just a good guy. I like him. How do we get up here? Maelle, give me boost. Wouldn't it make sense for you guys to give me boost? I am the littlest one. Well, no, we saw you just one-shotting enemies there. I one-shotted them because you... Sure, okay, that's fine. Ah, cool. Okay, this is a platform section. Awesome. Again, those reflections. They're using the light so well here. It's gorgeous. Should we run and jump? Maybe might be a better idea. The good old... Wait, was that a thing we could have connected to? No, it's a bubble in the sky, I think. Oh, bubble in the sky. What is life? That song by Stevie Nicks. I've been afraid of bubbles in the sky.
Interesting.
We got it! Awesome! So cool, 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 so cool. And I keep saying it like as a compliment. I think that this game just is like has so many different things that like, you know, other games don't do. And then also it's like a love letter to RPGs. It's like it's so beautiful. Here you go. Reunited him with something. Oh, look at you now. You look so cute. Oh.
Said something.
It gave us a weapon? Thank you. This is becoming more and more unusual. Murday, are we bothering it? This could be bad. Yeah, they helped us out. I thank them so much. Now we got a new weapon out of it as well. Very happy with that. So we got a... Ooh. And down here, electricity? The baseline attacks are going to be doing some crazy stuff here, right? There's something so interesting about like seeing the boat of our fallen comrades and like there's like this almost like suspended feeling. And I feel like, you know, there's a theme of like the world being suspended sometimes feels like maybe in a lot of ways like our... you can hook onto this, by the way. It feels like in some ways that like, you know, maybe because like our world like metaphorically is kind of suspended. Because of what's happening with the Gamage and the expedition. Oh god, Tony brought the bomb with them. It's a balloon! I'm gonna get a weakness on that as well. That's so good. That's so good. And then we can also do, sorry, wrong button. Then we can also do like just a electricity move on you. What's the best course of action here for these guys? I mean, we could do a powerful, but like I feel like we should just do like an attack, right?
Let's spill some ink.
Offensive switch. We might as well get rid of you. Oh wait, they're flying, I forgot. Shot right in the back. That's a fun counter. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's about being overleveled because I think what we see already is that like Maelle is like almost caught up with the other crew. Like she's almost caught up with them. Is there a way to get up here? It seems like you can walk in it in some way. Look at this thing over here. What the hell is that? Because you can see where you can warp onto this too, but I wonder if that's just because it's like something for later or something, or if you have to climb on that somehow. Ah, there she is. We found it. We indeed found it. And then again, it's so interesting that like discovery in this
Well,
game.
That will help.
Ooh, that's such a good one. What the hell? Again, what's so crazy about this is that while this is sick, like in terms of like, I mean, cool, right? A lot of our really great discoveries like lead to like kind of more sad things sometimes. We usually do free aim a lot with you, so burning shots maybe, and then do this. And then in terms of our luminous, we can activate some more because we have 8 points to do. No, we should do auto augmented attack as well. That's really good. Take away dodger and maybe put on. This is really good for the 10. But again, we can get that at some point. But let's do dead energy. And we do the same thing for you. What do we have as a passive now? Are these our passives? This is one we have connected. We have 2 more we can connect as well. We can unequip dead energy if we wanted to and get dead energy, right? So if I equip this in dead energy, and then equip dead energy there, because why not? But yeah, everything like cool. Oh, of course, she's so cool. Of course she knows how to roll after falling great heights. But of course. But yeah, every discovery we make that is kind of cool, we also just... Yeah, these are like anchors, right? They are, and they're like almost used like ornaments in a way. But every discovery we make... Is that one? No, that doesn't...
Forging something. So they have intelligence.
Oh! It's an enemy! I thought it was gonna be like a friend or something.
Foam is flowing.
What is it? Oh, it has a shield anyway, regardless, but... Nice little shot to start off things as well. Let's go for some immolation.
Feel the fur. Let's spill some ink.
Do we aim to get rid of the shield? And then we can do something else here as well with maybe just an offensive switch. But now we have to worry about getting attacked after this too.
Let me help.
Oh god. Stuff. Crueler. I thought this was like this looked like a mini boss, but it's not a mini boss at all. I think I was just worried for nothing. I thought it was like a mini boss, but I don't think it is. I think I just saw the shields and started getting a bit worried, but like probably only natural, right? Okay, we have an overcharge. The parrying is so much fun, man. Every time I do it, I'm having the best time. Honestly, I really am. Oh, nice. Yeah, that definitely wasn't a boss. I think I just like thought it was a boss because I saw the shields, or like a mini boss of some kind. Well, is this AoE? It is. Okay. Yeah, I just have to like obviously look for the health. Oh, cruel! There's actually a weapon we got over there too. But can we use that? Is that for...
We can use that.
And we have exposing attack learned as well. Okay, so can I just use... Can Gustav use that now? I think so. Pretty sick. Pretty sick weapon. What an interesting location. Like he did seem to be working on something, and that's something that like Lune also like Lune also observed. Perfect place to end the video then, right? Perfect place. I think it's more than a perfect place to end the video. We can't set up camp just yet because we're in, as it says here, the coral cave. But we can rest, which then I believe saves the game, and then we can go into photo mode and talk a little bit about what we saw here as well and what we did here in this episode as well. I just have to say, like, in terms of like just a review of everything that we got to do in this episode, a review of everything we got to do in general in this episode, like, I think this is just like it's an incredible game. It's an incredible game with like really like great writing, really fantastic realistic struggles and characters, arguments that make sense, flaws that aren't glaring but make sense, self-doubt and I wouldn't say hypocritical nature, but like a human nature where you can see in characters like, for example, like a Gustav who told that lady back at the shore that like she gave up on her freedom or what, I forget what the actual phrasing was, and then now he's the one that's kind of like, again, understandably so, is like, I'm giving up on this. And you look at Lune, who is like, again, I love this about her though. It's such a cute and lovely trait. The fact that she is like so careful with everything, which is good. But then she'll be like, oh my God, creature, run, grab it. You know, that curiosity is really sweet. It's really sweet. And it's really, it's really cool to see. And really like, it's a great trait to have, that intelligence that she has there as well. What really I think that was so like, you know, powerful about this episode was the story of trying to find Maelle led to very frantic arguments, led to understandable strenuous relationships, and led to kind of like a bit of a topsy-turvy kind of like feeling and an uncertain feeling and a heart-pounding feeling, because you were just watching two people that we actually genuinely like kind of like have arguments with each other that were very realistic. The moment, for example, when they defeat the enemy and Gustav sees Leo dead against the wall, pinned against the wall. And I said, like, you know, I think one of the things about this, I think I was completely wrong with the notion of my notion about this, personally. My first notion, which I thought it's the idea of the game, which is like people die and you keep going, right? But, and because that's what Lune kind of was like, you know, alluding to as well. But I think when he looked at that body and he saw him dead against the wall, he didn't think, we have to keep going. He thought, I'm getting Maelle out of here. I'm not letting that happen to Maelle. Or he thought maybe that's what would happen to Maelle. So when we defeated this enemy, and again, I thought the enemy design was, the boss was so great, and the idea of like how it covered our exit so we couldn't exit properly is just a really great design choice to put it in there to like to make sure that, you know, there's no questions like why, because why wouldn't you retreat? Like in these moments, like it doesn't benefit you to like fight this creature in that exact moment if it's already killed Leo in one shot. But the moment after this, and then the moment at the camp as well, is so important because we had a very understandable frustration and panic from both sides. Whereas from Gustav's perspective, it was, this is basically his sister. This is basically like his family. It is his family, and not basically, it is his family. And the idea of her being missing is, of course, terrifying. So he then turns to Lune and says, we are going right now. We are going right now. This minute, we have to find her. Lune comes back and says, the protocol that is within place in this plan is that we wait at the indigo tree and we wait for them to return for how many was it? 3 days or 3 weeks? What was it? It was a while, wasn't it? It was a while, a lot of time. And again, in this scene, you had Gustav push back. And again, it shows he's not a perfect character. He's not like, no one, and they're not perfect. None of these characters can be all smiles and daisies. They're not going to be here like being like, oh, like everything's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry for arguing, dude. I'm sorry. It's like, no, like he pushed back and said, in a very again, he knew it was he later on he apologized basically for it because he knew that it was like not the right thing to say, even if he was thinking it. But I think when you were frustrated and panicked, like sometimes mean thoughts can go in your head because like, have you ever like been like very nervous about something, or very anxious, or like something bad is happening, or someone like gets injured, or you're trying to do something, and someone could be like, oh hey dude, I'll go do this, and you could like literally turn around and be like, not now. Right now, you get frustrated. And I think in that moment, you think of the worst, right? Maelle's gone, and it's a very human thing. It's not perfect, it's not a perfect human aspect for Gustav to look at Lune as she's saying no, and instead of seeing someone who's saying we should be careful and survive this, you know, he saw someone saying Maelle can wait. So in that frustration, in that panic, he turned to saying the worst thing he could think of, which is like, well, your plans, look what happened. If we follow your plan, look what happened. Look what protocol gets us. A very sad thing, because obviously, like, we learned later, Lune is already beating herself about this. She's already upset about this. But again, I don't think Gustav, in that moment, like, I think he thought of the worst thing. Again, I don't know his character. Maybe it will turn out that I'm gonna be like, oh, this guy's like turns out to be a bit of like a butt. But like, I think right now we have to look at everything through the lens of like panic, worry, anxiety. You know? And it's a great line when he said like, hey, you know, choose this protocol you gotta break. Which again, as I said, not a perfect person thing to do, but nobody's perfect. The whole idea of putting pressure on Lune to be like, hey, choose where you gotta go. And she's not gonna leave him alone. He knew that. But it's a great line. It's such a great line. And then later on at the campfire, the argument that they have then again is that once again, Lune wants to be more careful, wants him to rest. Because he doesn't want to stop because he wants to find Maelle. Again, both understandable perspectives. From Lune's perspective, she's saying, if we find like Maelle, and there's another creature around her, like it was with Leo, you're dead. Because you haven't slept, you haven't eaten, you're dead. But from Gustav's perspective, it's like we're losing light. Every second that we're here is another second that Maelle is maybe on her own. And again, you have to understand from Lune's perspective, this is a message that she's never seen before. She's never seen an expeditioner write this message. So that fear is there, and the understandable fear. There's like, again, I love in this argument that in the argument that they have that you can't condemn them. You can agree with one side or the other, but you can't really condemn them for having this bitter argument with each other. Because again, you look at that perspective when it comes to Lune's perspective, which is like, you can't give up on this mission. You swore this. Maelle swore this mission as well. And of course, from Gustav's perspective, F this, man. Look at all the people that died. I saw all these people die. I'm not letting it happen to Maelle. And I do like, again, that it subverts your expectations in a lot of ways too, because this whole game from the start has been saying to you, when someone dies, you keep going. That's the whole messaging. You learn from people dying and you move forward. Well, what a change when Gustav then turns it around a little bit and goes, you think he's going to be like, all these people that died, I gotta like honor them. In a way, he goes, I don't want this to happen to Maelle. We're getting out of here. It's a very intense conversation, and as I said, you could see in the animation in Lune's eyes the look of absolute, first of all, passion, the look of worry as well, and panic, and then also the look of like sadness that I think she could see, like, oh God, am I losing Gustav? Am I gonna have to continue this mission alone by myself? It's a very intense scene that ends with a very like lighthearted moment. And I think it's actually like a really good moment to have like them both laugh about it in the end and realize like, okay, we have to stick together. We have to work together. It's important, I think, sometimes to get those frustrations out, because if you don't, they're going to build up and be even worse as time goes on. But yeah, really great scene with the camping sequence. Love the intensity of their argument and how they kind of calm down afterwards. The world of this place we're in now with the water is so incredible and so beautiful. And once again, we get to see like, how enamored Lune is with discovery and exploring things and finding out new things. And we saw the earlier with that guy with the Neveron with the white outfit on, and we found out that like, this Neveron can speak and communicate. And not only that, but like they might be created for something that is like, you know, better than we think it is. So there's like this perspective again from Lune and from Gustav, which is like this discovery, but Lune is so about like discovery and using the past to discover more things and using past expeditions. And I think it's honestly a great way to be, because we're also like very, very curious about this world too. So getting to be curious about this world and like seeing Lune's eyes light up makes us feel like we are also like, you know, our curiosity is being satiated, and it's a very natural way for us to explore a world, because having that friction where Lune's like, we got to make sure we get as much information as possible, we got to like smell the roses a little bit to make sure we know what we're doing, allows us to take our time and explore the place a lot more. Whereas if it was just Gustav by himself, you'd ask, why is Gustav stopping to smell the roses and look at everything? But because it's Lune, we get the perfect person at this part of the game before we meet up with Maelle again to explore this world and to be curious about this world. And it's great, especially in this water world as well. Great enemies, really cool visuals, fairy tale-like, but also dark at the same time too. They use light in such a very beautifully overpowering way to shield some things that you can't see. It's really, really gorgeous. I love it. I love it a lot. But the thing is here as well is that we find Maelle here. And again, another powerful scene, another well-written scene. And I think the reason why, again, it's really well-written is that, as I said, Maelle didn't scream. She didn't shout. Not that they would be unnatural moments, because again, sometimes if she ran towards him right now and said like, oh my God, Gustav, you wouldn't be like, oh, that's a terrible scene. It's a beautiful scene as well, but everyone does it in different ways. And the way that they choose to do it is through like more subtle silence. And what I love about, and again, I like, it's one of the things where like, I don't do that thing where I go, this is a best way of doing it. Because again, I can play tomorrow Tales of game, right? You know, the Tales of series, Tales of Azilia. And it'll hit me emotionally, like when a character reunites and they run to each other and like they scream and they, you know, that stories are written in different ways and you do them in different ways. But the way they wanted to express it here was by having disbelief on her face. And then when they hugged each other, it was almost just relief. You could see it in her eyes, the relief that they're even together again. He was apologizing that she would even like, that he even let her go. But to her, it was like, dude, the fact that we're even together. And it shows their bond. It shows that, like, you know, this breakdown of like this shock that they both had in their face. He broke it down by just running towards her and giving her a hug. All that moment beforehand of this, like, are you real? Is this and that? And then like, you're like, okay, just hug. And it's a really beautiful moment again as well. I think the reunion was perfect because it allowed us to have this very cathartic, like, oh my God, like they're back together again. But then also because Maelle already understands stuff about this world already, it gives a very smooth transition, or there's this place already. It gives a very smooth transition to understanding the curator, to understanding these little creatures, Noko. And again, I say this like, it's the best way to do it. It's the best way to do it. It is fun to be a fish out of water story all the time, sometimes. And that's what it is. We get the best of both worlds where we have our characters like Lune and Gustav and even Maelle later on be like, there's two where it's like, what is this? Oh, look at that. And we get to discover with them, right? As I said, like with Lune, that kind of fish out of water. Oh my God, what is that feeling? It's amazing. But then the way that they pace this story so well is that they progress the story forward by having a character like Maelle already understanding what the curator kind of is doing. Not understanding fully, but like has already been with him for a while. Understands these little forest creatures. So we get the story being explained to us in a very natural way because one character already understands so much of it compared to us. It's really, really great. It's a really great way of even like little things like, why are there not monsters near this place? Why is this a safe place? How does that make sense that this is safe, but then right away there's monsters nearby? It's like, no, there's not. Maelle cleared out the area right before this area. Like, they even explained that. They even have that explained. Why there's no monsters in the near vicinity. Because Maelle's already cleared them out. You didn't need to do that. No one's going to question it. But like now that we're thinking about it, it's like, yeah. Like, why wouldn't there just be monsters right up on her tail? Maelle cleared them out. So cool. And again, the curator is such an interesting design. Adding Maelle to the team as well is great too. Like, I love the different styles we have now as well. Now the new jump mechanic is like another thing that adds like a feather to the cap of this game too. Which is really fun as well. Someone was watching us as we went into the manor. Not sure who that was, but they seemed to be like looking over us. Someone knows that we're here. And also there was a subtle thing before we went into the manor that I actually thought was like really interesting is that Gustav rolled his eyes at Lune when she wanted to be safe. And I think what's so great about it is that they got over their like argument back at the camp, but there's still gonna be, I think there's still some resentment. I think the resentment, and maybe you could say it's just a joke, but I think that's a subtle resentment of kind of like, you know, stop, we have to keep going, right? But instead of arguing, he kind of just lets her do it. But she's right. She's not wrong, right? She's not wrong to like be a little bit cautious. But again, you have the clashing of ideals. We have to be cautious. We have to find Maelle. It's such a simple story, and it adds so much tension and such a great. And we saw it through the camp. We saw it through the moment at the tree. We saw it there, even at the door there. One simple difference of opinions that both unite. They both want to find Maelle, right? But one person says we have to be safer. One person says we can't lose any more light. We have to keep going. That difference of opinion creates 3 different scenarios already in this episode where we can be on the edge of our seat as watching these people either arguing, a small moment of like a rolling of the eyes, or a disagreement at the indigo tree. That one difference of opinion leads to 3 amazing scenes. It's so good. It's so good what they do with that. And again, like I think that the truth is in the middle, right? Of course it is. For me, like I agree with Lune, we have to be safer. I agree with Gustav, we have to find Maelle. And in the end, some might say, well, Gustav was right in the end. Maybe you could say that, right? But I don't think that's the point all the time that like, oh, he was right in the end. Because you could say it about a lot of things, right? Like, you know, it's like if we say like, let's all go jump out of a plane for fun, right? That's a bad example. But like, let's say like, oh, like let's say like there's like, you know, Michael Myers is around us, you know? And he's a killer and he comes along and he's like coming around the corner and we have 2 options. Run past the hedge or try to dodge him, right? The hedge is slower, but it like is a better option. Run past him is faster, but it's more dangerous. We could run past Michael Myers, and as we're running past him, right, he misses he falls into a pothole and misses his swing, and we get past him, right? Afterwards, you know, you could be like, I was right, you know, but it's like on that particular moment you were right. On any other given day, there could be a thing where like, you know, there was more danger here, there was something more dangerous, but just Gustav was technically right, just not a knowledgeable right, if you know what I mean. It's not like he was more like right by circumstance. And you know, like I said, on any other day, if Maelle was kept in like a poisonous gas field, they could have been very wrong there as well. Or if they had to fight an enemy right before they got there as well, like a big enemy, Lune would have been correct. It's like one of those things where like I think the truth is in the middle. It's like, you know, we have to be cautious, but we also have to find Maelle. I think that's what's great about it. You can't condemn either side. You look at it from that perspective. Yeah, and now Maelle's joining the party. She's with us now, and she's already great, and she's already, like, again, it's one thing that's so fantastic about this, too, and I'm keep talking about the game design, but I think it's great. I love the fact that, like, this could have been awkward bringing Maelle into the group, not because, like, because usually when a party member joins the group, there's, like, a whole different, like, thing where, like, it depends on the game. And again, I'm a big JRPG fan, so, like, I love when party members join the group, and what you can do is, there's a few methods. Completely new character, but that usually leads to like multiple cases of like hours of like getting to know them, then they join the party. You can have an old friend that the person already knows. They join the party, but there's a little bit of caution. You can't use them fully yet. Or in this case, what they did, and I think it's really good, is the experienced member joining the group. And I'm not saying they're experienced in terms of battle, but I'm saying that like them just jumping into action and getting going and trying to like, you know, go into battles right away makes perfect sense because Maelle is also a fighter. It's not like she's a little girl we have to protect, even though, like, again, we do have to protect, just we have to protect anyone. Like, just like Lune will protect Gustav, we have to protect her. But it's also like one of those things where, like, we can jump right into battle and go straight into action and go straight onto our next goal because we are Expedition 33. So you don't question, like, wait, we're just like that, we're going back into battle. Yeah, like, they have a mission. They have to save other people. It's really well done once again. But yeah, I like that Maelle's joined the party. She can give like a new boost to the team in terms of like combat and stuff like that as well. It works really well. I really love the dynamics here, the arguments, the conversations. I love the dynamic between Lune and Gustav. I also really adore like the exploration and the understanding of this world and how we're understanding more through past teams. I love how the other past teams have imprinted themselves on the entire world themselves. I love how we've transitioned to kind of an overworld setting where like it's kind of like very traditional RPG of like you leave a dungeon and you go into this kind of an overworld setting. Perfect. It's like the best way to go about it, and it makes everything feel like, you know, very different. And like once you're in the overworld, it kind of has this very different kind of like exploratory vibe. Whereas when you're in a dungeon, you're still exploring, but like it's very much more funneled in a great way, where it's like, okay, it's kind of more direct and very like focused on one thing. which I think is another great thing as well. It's all been like really fantastic thus far. It's been really fantastic thus far. There's probably little things I'm forgetting, but like I've been having such a great time with this game, guys. I really have. It's been so great. The visuals, the combat, the music is so heavenly, and it sets the tone in such an amazing way. The creatures that we find, whether it be enemies or friends, so interesting to fight. And of course, that little creature is so interesting to like get to know as well. The setting of the campfire is so warm, while also still having like such a like oppressive feeling of the 33 in the distance. Perfect choice for a campfire, where you can feel that comfort, but as soon as you look over, you're like, oh, there's something looming over us as well. Campfire cutscenes sound like they're going to be really great. Leveling up has been even more fun, and I love like the combat. Oh my god, the parrying is so great as well in this game too. I've been having such a blast with this game, guys. I really have. But guys, if you want to see these videos early, you can do so on YouTube members or on Patreon for €1 or whatever's in your currency, and you get to see every single Clair Obscur video early on YouTube members and Patreon. For example, this video you're watching right now actually came out on Monday on YouTube members and Patreon, and it depends on the week, but usually, like say for example next week on Rome Reacts week, it'll come out on the Tuesday. If you want to see your name go by in the text credits, which is going by right now, that is the €10 tier, the chunky baby gangsta tier, and you get your name in every single video, not just Clair Obscur, in the credits of every single video. And if you want to hear your name be shouted out as a verbal shout out every single video, that is the I Can Never Repay the Baby Gangsta tier, and that is the highest tier on both YouTube members and Patreon, and you get your name read out in every single video as well. And I want to say thank you to the patrons first, the highest tier, that being Typharo2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yuld, Anusta, Yassassin, True Peter Putter, Peter Shelson, Leon, Heike Sparian, Neo Showrites, Leah 200, Malcolm Kunde, Axler21, and at the highest tier by YouTube members, Blasco, Lusanagi, and Shen. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye!